'69 Mustang Fastback. Please come to life. I think I figured something out. So she likes it over here. Let's. Ooh, snap. Let's stress that wire, but for demonstration purposes only, maybe. Oh, snap. Let's try that. garbage came out of the block, which I'm kind of surprised because it went to a machine shop, but the coolant don't look the greatest. Unfortunately, I put antifreeze in it, so I'm probably going to lose that because I'm going to do a complete flush and make sure I have some good clean coolant. The water pump was already leaking. As soon as I put the coolant in the car, it was dripping for the last 2 or 3 weeks until I got it fired up here. So at any rate, you know, it helps to make sure your Ford distributor is wired up to run counterclockwise, because yeah, I didn't, and it fought me for about a couple days till I figured out what I did wrong. So I'll put you back up on the tripod, and I think all the paint and everything that's gonna burn off is burned off now. So
We'll let this baby just cool some stuff down here for a sec. Water temperature gauge said 220, so
220 is not terrible. So I feel it's a win. Let her cool down. I'm just happy that I thought all the fires were, all the cylinders were firing, but I'm not so sure now. I think I was on a 7-cylinder Windsor here, but cam hopefully should be good. I will let her cool down because la la dee doo. And all my playing around, as you can see, this one wasn't engaged, so it'll definitely sound better once we get that fixed. So for the next fire up, I'm planning on having my carb cheater installed, and hopefully I got my carb cheater beta tester kit. It showed up about 2 months ago. I got it here, I think it was March. They started making them back in March. I got this in like March, April-ish. So I've been holding on to it because that's the next install I wanted to do. I just wanted to get the car fired up first, and then we will see. Well, it's definitely going to run better with 8 cylinders instead of 7. So I had a little bit of a learning curve here. So what I need to do is figure out my timing, because it's not perfect and I have it maxed. I think it'd be advanced and I might need to go a little bit more. So I'll get my timing light on it. I just wanted to get the thing running. I've been trying to fire with the wrong freaking firing order because I'm such a noob. So what I need to do now is get the timing light on, see where I need to be. I may need to move it over one more tooth. I knew that number 1 on a Ford was over here, but the problem I was having was I wired it up with the firing order running in the small block Chevy clockwise direction. So I was way far off. So I changed it to the right firing order. I put the distributor in, and I still pointed at number 1, but I still couldn't get the fire. It was way off. So I looked at some pictures, and it looks like Ford likes to have theirs pointed straight back. So I lined it up that way, and it fired off the first time. So as you can see, my distributor's pretty far over as far as where I can put it as far as the position. So I may need to move it over one more tooth, and then I can back off the distributor some. So that's probably what I'm going to do, because we're really close right now. And then I'll get the timing light on it and see where we're at. So this definitely isn't a how you should do it, but this is how my dumb butt did it. And I'm hoping I didn't hurt the cam. It seems fine. 20 minutes on that brand new cylinder, I'm sure wasn't great. freaking spark plug off, or the spark plug boot off, or the wire off. But we're gonna try to. I'm sure after 20 minutes sitting in the garage with just the electric fan running, getting up to 220, I think that's pretty normal. They'll get pretty toasty, so that'll make sure everything seats good. I might even go over the intake one more time tomorrow after it's had a good heat cycle and cooled back down. I'll go back over the torque sequence on my intake, make sure I don't have any water leaks there. But I think we're good. Power steering was just pumping, it was just boiling fluid out until I moved it back and forth several times, and you can probably see that in the video where I cycled everything back and forth, and as soon as I did that, it stopped boiling the fluid out of the pump. So I think now it should have a lot of the air out, and then I'll top it back off and see where we're at. So this is running all the old school factory 69 power assist setup. So it's not that I want that. My 70 I got the Borkston power steering box and everything, but that was an automatic car with manual brakes. Like, I don't have any room at all for anything in there. So that being said, I'm definitely excited. My fan worked. Like I said, that is a painless wiring fan relay kit, and this is a 95 Ford Escort fan that I cut down, and this is a Griffin radiator for it's their universal that has the top with the passenger side top mount and the driver's side low mount. I don't remember. I'll try to find the actual link for that radiator in my description, or I'll put it in the description if I can find it. So I'm trying to say, so it was fairly cheap. If you get a Mustang specific Griffin radiator, they're like $600-700. I'm pretty sure I didn't spend much more than $200 on this one. And my truck has had a Griffin radiator in it for the last 20 years, and it's performed great. I'm a little sus on the quality of this Griffin radiator versus the one that's in my truck, but then such is life. That was 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure that's gonna last me the rest of my life. This one, maybe so. We'll see. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. But I bought this. It's an OEM Ford fan for a 95 Ford Escort. It's like an OEM overstock. Like it's an old school fan. It's not something that's been made in the last 15-20 years. It's an old school deal. And but these, like, it's gonna run. I know that fan's gonna run because it's not new. And I'm a little sus on some of the newer stuff, unless you spend like hundreds of dollars on some good stuff. And this fan cost me like $50, and I got it off Amazon with free shipping. Now I had to cut down the outer dimensions to get it to fit, and it was too fat to put on the inside, so I wired it up to push from the outside, and it is what it is. I make things work with what I can on a low buck budget. So hopefully the next time you see this thing, I have my shaker scoop on, and maybe some fenders, and the hood. I need to get a template so I can cut my shaker out of my hood. So if anybody has one of them that they're willing to ship, because once you use it, you could like, it sucks. I'm gonna buy one, but it's what it is. So if anybody has one of them laying around, that'd be cool. Send it my way. So just shout me out in my video, and I'll get back with you. So hopefully I can edit this video down into something that's not terrible. But this is a really cool experience for me, because this is the first engine that I've broken a camshaft in probably, oh my goodness, like 15 years. And the last one didn't go so well because I ended up destroying the camshaft in that engine, getting aggravated with the whole build, sold the engine and transmission, and went with the Fox body roller setup because I had so much valve train and camshaft issues with that. I was just disgusted. So I got I ended up getting a 96 Explorer engine in my 70. And I put, I think an E303 camshaft in that engine. And, everything was good. My dogs are barking. So I think that sounds like a great time to just end the video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Man Mike's Garage.